Make?
Yeah, I don't care.
You don't care?
Well,
Look, you got time to hear the word? You got time to hear the word?
I heard some of it. I'm just not interested in God. I mean, what's your message about what people should do?
Okay.
We only talking to our people.
Well, but still, what should I do?
Okay, we're gonna tell you right here.
I tell you what you should do.
We're gonna tell you. All right. You can.
Don't leave God out of it.
You said, well, look, that's the only thing we speak. Give me,
well,
give me,
else we gonna
just
say?
give us a second. Give us a second. Give me Isaiah.
No, I don't want any
chapter 2,
God
verse 7.
stuff. I've been
You
there.
don't want to hear God stuff?
No.
Well, look, okay,
no.
I'm gonna give you your message right now, right? You got to get ready for captivity. You got to pay for what your ancestors did. Would you agree with that? That you guys have committed some of the worst atrocities
yes,
in this
I
earth,
do. I do
raping
agree.
and robbing and stealing people's lands and committing genocide on people.
agree.
Yeah, so you agree with that. So but look, the Bible says, according to Galatians 6:7, now he says that you reap what you sow. So you guys have reaped off the backs of Native Americans and black people building this country up, and you guys have not paid us back for that stuff. We haven't gotten any reparations for that. You know what I'm saying? Bring that out right there.
Book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
Right.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Right. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 8 then. So you gotta reap what you sow. We gotta pay you back for what you did, and not just the so-called white man, but the Arab man as well. They had us in slavery. The Chinese man at some point in time. All of these nations have had their hand in oppressing blacks and Native Americans at some point in time. So when I say that you got to get ready for captivity, before you give me that, give me Isaiah chapter 14. Give me Isaiah chapter 14 because look, that's the judgment of the Most High God. What goes around comes around. He said he likens his judgment unto a ring. You see what I'm saying? But when we get back on top, that's it. We're going to be ruling forever. So you guys are going to have to be subjugated to us and our laws according to the Bible. That's what you guys are going to have to live by. Isaiah chapter 14 to verse 1.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Most High is going to have mercy on Jacob. Who is Jacob? The 12 tribes. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Go ahead.
And will yet choose Israel.
His chosen people has always been Israel. He's going to choose Israel again. Go ahead.
And set them in their own land.
We're going to go back to Jerusalem. We're going to get delivered out of here by what they call UFOs that we see sometimes. Those are the chariots of the Most High. Those are the angels driving their vehicles. Go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
The strangers is you other nations. Y'all gonna be joined with us. Go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Just like we cleave to y'all in slavery. Y'all gonna cleave to us. Y'all gonna, Master Shalimah, Master Barak. Go ahead.
And the people shall take them.
So we gonna ask them.
Take them.
We gonna take you by force, whether you want them to come or not. Go ahead.
And bring them to their place.
And you come into our homeland. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
We gonna do what?
Shall possess them.
We gonna possess you, meaning we gonna own you. You guys own us, man. Right? Go ahead.
Shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants.
For what?
Servants.
You're gonna be our servants, man. Go ahead.
And handmaids.
Go ahead.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Give me Revelation 13:10. Let me get you 2 more.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
We're gonna rule over all of those that oppressed us, man. So it's only right that that happens, man. Because we've been suffering over 400 years over here in America at the hands of your people. Y'all gunning us down unjustly. You got the police with his knee on his neck. You know what I'm saying? Brother. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting proper justice out of it. Breonna Taylor getting murdered in her own home while she's sleeping. There's no justice in that, right? Give me Revelation 13 and 10.
Book of Revelation.
Let's get the words of Christ, because people think Christ was a soft, effeminate type man. No, he was a strong, powerful, so-called black man. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So he that leadeth, you leading people into captivity, you have to go into captivity. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword.
And you guys have raped, robbed, murdered, and killed millions, hundreds of millions of people with the sword, with your modern day sword, the gun, your nuclear missiles. You know what I'm saying? You guys have killed endless, man. You guys continue to take people's lands and their possessions and their houses and oppress us, right? Go ahead.
Must be killed with the sword.
He might be killed with the sword.
Must be killed with the sword. Must be.
And ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You guys have to be killed with the sword, go ahead.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
And this is the patience that we have. We have faith that the Most High is going to deliver us, and we patiently waiting to put you guys in captivity, right? Give me the book of Obadiah, verse 21. verse
I
15.
gotta go because
One
my
more.
parking meter.
Okay, yeah, we got one more for you. That's not your two more. We got this last one. And we're going to show you the judgment. After you guys serve us for 1,000 years, the Most High is not going to have mercy on every single nation. There's one nation of people that has to get wiped off this earth. Right, go ahead.
Book of Obadiah.
Because you guys are the virus in this earth. You guys are the corona virus on this earth. Right, go ahead.
Book of Obadiah, verse 1. Now,
Drop down to verse 15.
Book of Obadiah, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen.
Right. So the day of the Lord is near upon all you heathen nations. He's going to come judge every single nation upon this earth and deliver us. Go ahead.
As thou hast done,
As you hast done unto us. Go ahead.
it shall be done unto thee.
Go ahead.
Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
And that's a righteous recompense, right? Drop down to verse 18.
Verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a
The
fire.
house of Jacob is the 12 tribes. We're going to be a fire. But this is representing the southern kingdom. Go ahead.
And the house of Joseph a flame.
The northern kingdom, the so-called Native Americans, they're going to be a flame. It's going to have a fire on one side, another flame on the other. Go ahead.
And the house of Esau.
You are an Edomite according to the Bible. God said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. He created you guys just so he could destroy you and his power could be known throughout the earth and people could remember his name. Go ahead.
And the house of Esau for stubble.
Uh-huh.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them.
Right, drop down to verse 21.
And saviors shall come. No, I ain't finished yet.
Okay, go ahead.
And the house of Esau for stubble,
Uh-huh.
and they shall kindle in them and devour them.
Right.
And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau,
Right.
for the Lord has
So
spoken
the
it.
Most High spoken it, he commanded it, and that's why you guys' birth rates have dropped down. You know what I'm saying? You guys understand and know that. That's why you promote interracial relationships, and more specifically, a white man with a black woman. Because you know that the womb of the black woman is sacred. You know what I'm saying? And she's the mother of all nations. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's your judgment. You guys are going to get completely wiped off this earth, man. But that's righteous recompense
So you
according to the
wonder,
Bible.
why would I want to believe in that?
Look, it's not.
No, but you asked me,
Yeah,
why,
yeah.
you know, what do you
It's
think
not
about
who you
that?
believe in.
Why would I
Psalm
want to believe in
53 verse
that?
1.
I do think you guys are doing a good job, though. You're very
But
good at what you do.
see, the Bible
Take
says,
care.
but check this
I gotta
out.
go.
The Bible says, the fool believeth not in God. And we don't get
Yeah,
that.
man, like, what's the point of me believing that?
But that's the thing. It's not.
It's all bad for me.
Yeah, it is. It is. But no, that's the thing. You're
I'd
supposed
rather
to
work on something that'd be
Yeah,
pretty
exactly.
good for both of us.
But no, we can't be together though.
Oh, we come
No,
on.
we
Well,
can't
I
be
don't
together.
know.
The Most High is a
I like
separatist.
being around
No,
you guys.
no,
I
listen.
want to be together.
The Most High is a separatist. All right, he divided all nations and gave them their own land. Now he had it
I
so
don't know.
because our people broke the commandments. Now we got to be subjugated and oppressed under you guys.
I can certainly understand all the
You
hostility.
see that?
Absolutely.
But that, give me that one. Psalms 53 and 1.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
But here-
Psalms
but
53.
you was made to worship the sun and all these false gods. That's what you was made for. Go ahead.
I don't worship.
Psalm chapter 53, verse 1. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God.
Right, so the fool says, there ain't no God. You know what I'm saying? But you look at the creation of the sun, the alterations of the sun, the moon, the stars, how the earth was formed and all that, you could tell it was a supreme being that put this together. There's no such thing as evolution. We're
I
declining as a
don't
people.
care if there was. If that's what he believes, I don't like him.
What you
It
said,
doesn't matter to me. I don't like him. Just keep voting.
No, voting
At
ain't gonna
least
change
we
nothing.
vote.
Voting ain't gonna
Right.
change nothing. Left wing, right wing, it's the same damn bird
Well, I
with
can
the same damn agenda.
I can
Right? Go to
Take care,
Malachi
you
chapter
guys.
1,
I gotta
man.
go.
The Most High is taking down that goddamn eagle, man. America would be no more. And then our people gotta learn that, man. Our people gotta learn that judgment. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get that, man. And just get out there and vote. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden is a goddamn pedophile, man. Talking about just go out there and vote. And what has he done for black people since he got in office? What has Joe Biden done for black people since he got out of office? Since he got in office? No, he signed an executive order for Asian people, though. He signed something for the Asian community. Talking about, oh, it's racism against Asians. They're calling it the Chinese virus. That's racist. Right, but what about black people, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how you know their agenda is all the same, man. They not doing nothing for our people, right? Give me verse 4.
Book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished.
Right, so this is dealing with a specific time in history. Edom said that we are impoverished, right? Go ahead.
But we will return and build the desolate places.
Right, during the time of the Dark Ages, when the Moors was ruling, they said, we're going to come back up and we're going to build up the desolate places. So during the Renaissance era, they did just that, right? Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build.
And they built off of the blacks, off of the backs of so-called blacks and Native Americans, right? Go ahead.
But I will throw down.
I will what?
Throw down.
That's a black man talking, a so-called black supreme being right there talking. He said, I'm going to throw it down. America's going to get thrown down, right? Go ahead.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Right, and they're the border of wickedness because they're the beginning and the ending of it, man. Like it says in 1 Maccabees chapter 1, when the Greeks came into power, evils multiplied in the earth, man. Everything increased, wickedness increased. You see what I'm saying? Look at our people caught up in folly. People caught up in folly. You can see everything around us. You got the weed shop over here. You know what I'm saying? They got all types of restaurants. Our people caught up in folly, right? But go ahead.
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
He hath what?
Indignation forever.
So the Most High has a righteous anger against the so-called Caucasian man forever, man. For eternity, man. But right, go ahead.
That's it for that.
You got the eagle, verse 5.
Verse 5. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say.
Obadiah. But nonetheless, the Most High said he was going to destroy this eagle. How you doing, sir? What's your nationality?
Vietnam.
Vietnam? Hey, look, get ready for slavery. All right, you need to get ready for captivity. There should be no reason why heathen should be walking through our communities just nonchalantly. Now, look, he might own something over here. You know what I'm saying?
He do.
It's nothing for him to walk through a crowd of black people and nothing happen to him. But we gonna size each other up. We gonna look at each other and impress each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the evil mentality that our people have, right? But what you got? What did I want? I wanted yeah, I forgot. That was Obadiah though. But nonetheless, the Most High says he gonna take that eagle down, man. That's America's symbol, and that has always been the so-called Caucasian symbol, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me get into it. Give me let's start with give me Ephesians chapter 6, because we at war right now, man. We've been at war. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man is coming up with all of these variations and different plots and schemes to destroy our people. Right now, I'm gonna call it the Maxine, right? Because they censoring a lot of people, like Brother Rizza Islam. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people getting censored on these social